Hello friends, it is me trying to vlog again. I haven't attempted vlogging in a really long time. Or well, I haven't posted a vlog in a real long time. I think the last time I posted a vlog was after Dewey's. But over the next week, I have the next week off. I thought it would be fun to try and vlog things over the week and see if I can't pressure myself to read a little bit more than usual. This morning I just finished Vampire Academy, my reread of that. I'm in the middle of a Stephen King book, Thinner. I think I'm over halfway through that one, and I am this far into The Last Continent by Terry Pratchett. So that is the audio that I'm listening to right now-ish. On my way out, I'm gonna go for a walk because I haven't been outside today yet, and the weather today has been pretty nice. There's been the sun has been out and stuff, and for so long we've had rain, so I just wanted to spend some time going on a walk, going down to the city. We have gotten a new coffee shop. I have already tried it, but it's not as good as the other one, because the other one was a real barista working there. He knew what he was doing. This new one is a chain coffee shop, sort of like Starbucks, but just a Swedish brand called the Espresso House. But it's fine. I'm gonna go and get myself a coffee there today, I think, and I'm going to just go for a walk through the city and see how things is going. And when I get back, I'm going to be doing some stuff here at home. I'm going to get some lunch, and then I'm gonna get ready to clean a little bit. I also have plans to read a book today. It is expiring from my library in 2 days and 20 hours, it said on my overdrive. And it is platform 7. And so far I'm enjoying it. I've read the first 20% of it. I like the writing. This book starts out by seeing a man jumping in front of a train in a suicide. And the weird thing is, the narrative is from a ghost who experienced the same thing 18 months prior to this happening at the exact same spot. And she knows there's something off with it, and she wants something to happen, but she can't do anything because she's a ghost. And we're sort of seeing things from her perspective on this platform and how things are working, and she just wants some closure. And there's this guy, and she also becomes really obsessed with him and thinking that if she was alive and she'd met him, she would become in love with him and stuff like that. It's a bit weird, but I sort of like the writing style, so yeah. Anyway, this is my update for now. I'm going to be going for a walk, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello. I just wanted to check in with a short update. It's now almost 5 p.m. It's 4:45 p.m. And I have read, I think I read for 45 minutes of Platform 7, and I'm now 31% through it. I read 11%, which is great. What is my feeling about it? I'm not sure where this one is going. I still enjoy the writing and stuff, but I'm not sure if I don't think I find it super thrilling. I don't know if when we get through it more, it will change when we find out what is behind how she ended up where she is. I don't know where this is gonna go, but it's easy to read it, and I don't know how much more I'm going to be reading today, but I think I'm going to try and read for another hour and see how that goes. Another thing I've been working on is The Last Continent by Terry Pratchett. As you can tell, I'm now very, very close to the end. I have less than an hour left of the audio, which means I have less than 30 minutes left. So I have to go to the grocery store soon because I have a package waiting for me at the post office, and so I'm gonna go and get that and buy a couple of things so I can for dinner tonight and for breakfast tomorrow-ish. I just need a couple of things. So yeah, things are working out all right. I will talk to you later. Bye. Hi friends. I'm still in the same spot, but I swear I've moved. I just came back from the store and getting my package. So I wanted to unwrap it right now. And then I'm gonna talk about The Last Continent because I finished it. So I'll talk about that in a moment. I know which book this is because it can hardly be anything else because I've received the other book that is the size. Okay, opening these packages one-handed is never all super easy. Wow, it's both books! I'm so happy! Look, this means I don't need to wait around. Ooh, but only one bookmark. That's okay. One of them I've read already. I didn't realize there was two books in this. Usually Book Depository always sends books like one at a time. But in this one they sent two, which I'm happy about because I feel like they overuse stuff. But the first one is Dead Voices by Catherine Arden. If I just looked a little bit more into things, I would have noticed that I could listen to an audio of it, and I've already read it. But I am happy I have it, so I mean, it's a nice looking book and I might want to read it one time. So I have that. I got a bookmark, which looks like this. It's just a random bookmark. And the other book that I also have to read is Saul and Gabby Breaks the Universe by Carlos Hernandez. This is one of the BookTube SFF nominees in the middle grade category as well. The last one I needed to add to my collection in order for me to read all of the books. It is not that big, but it's like 380 pages long, so that's great. I like these books. They are usually has cool mythology stuff or something that makes them add something from a different culture than our own, the usual Western stuff. So yeah, that is. I only had to buy 3 things this time around. I also received the other one. I just haven't removed it from here since I got it. I'm a little bit but that is the other one I had to get was Starsight, the second book in the Skyward series, which is fine. I would have preferred not to have to buy it, but since I only had to buy these 2 books, actually, in order to read all of them, I'm fine. That's not at all very much compared to previous years. So anyway, let's get over to the book that I actually did just finish, which was The Last Continent by Terry Pratchett. This I read for the Stacking the Series challenge that I'm doing for myself this year, so it's nothing to do with the BookTube Award because this was published in the 90s, I guess. It's copyright Terry and Lynn Pratchett in 1998, so yeah, a 90s book. Terry Pratchett is one of my favorite authors alongside Robin Hogg, and yeah, Rincewind has never been my favorite character or the sub-series, and this is a Rincewind book, but I have been enjoying this one a lot more than other Rincewind books. I think I'm giving it 4 stars because, yeah, it's just not one of those that wowed me completely, but it was fun and was better than some of the Rincewind. It's definitely one of my favorite of the ones by Rincewind, about Rincewind. Yeah, the thing about Rincewind's books is that they often tend to be the humor seems to be sillier when it's about Rincewind than it is when it's about some of the other sub-series in the series. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I tend to not love it as much, even though I do enjoy silly humor, but they're never going to get wow me as much as the other books that, like, yeah, they're funny often and they have a humorous tone to them, but I think that they are much more clever in their humor than they are silly. Yes, it has some silliness sometimes, but overall I think that Rincewind seems to be a little bit more silly. But in this one it worked. I don't know how many times in this book that Rincewind was drunk on but it was kind of funny. And yeah, there was a couple of moments in here that I really laughed aloud. I enjoyed my time reading it a lot, and I'm happy I read it. The audio, I love Nigel Planer's narrating, and it was a Nigel Planer audio, but something was off with the quality of the audio, and same thing happened with Jingo. I don't know if it's because up until then the audios had been remastered or something like that, so that the quality sound was as if you were listening to an audio being produced today. But I think the last two audios, the sound quality hasn't been as good as usual. That's definitely the case with this one, so I'm considering returning the audiobook credit, because I paid for this. I don't want to, even if I like this book, I don't think I want to own a book. They're really expensive. Like, credits cost quite a bit. And since, yeah, I don't know, I might just return it. There's a return policy that you can return your books on Audible 365 days after you've bought it, without any reasons. You can do it, whatever. And often I feel bad about it, but I also want to own the books that I really genuinely love everything about. Anyway, this was my update. I will maybe check in later, or maybe I'll wait until tomorrow with a new update. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna read much more today. Maybe I'll read something in Platform 7, but that's it. I usually don't read a ton in the evenings, unless it's right before bed. I would rather watch a little something on TV or something like that. So I think I'm gonna watch a movie instead, since it's Saturday. Anyway, yeah, this was my update for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello. It's Sunday. It's I guess 4:30. My wristwatch, that's what it's called, which is a sort of tracker that just ran out of battery today, so I don't know exactly, but I think that's around the time it is. I'm on my way out. I have to get a couple of things. I have not read so much today. I read an hour of Platform 7, and I am now, I think, 42% into it, and I am still not sure what I'm feeling about it. It's easy to read when I read it, but there's also some things about it I'm not super into. I don't know if I'm not into it, I'm just not sure what I think of it, and that's a little strange. Right now I'm gonna go for a little bit of shopping, like, not shopping, but grocery shopping. Otherwise, I haven't read much today. I haven't actually done much today since I got up this morning. That's usually what happens. I start out with reading for an hour, usually, getting up, getting breakfast, completely not doing anything for a couple of hours. That's my weekend routine. And then sometimes I go out for, like yesterday, I went out down to the city and walked around, spent some time doing that. When I came back, I watched some YouTube videos. I didn't do much. I did a little bit more reading and stuff. And then I did some chores and stuff. Today I was supposed to do some chores as well, but I haven't done any yet. that is me in a nutshell. I will try and read something when I get back before I get dinner. So yeah, but this was all. Bye. Good morning, it's Monday. I am on the way out. I'm going to pick up my sister. She is going to the dentist today. Sort of a bigger procedure she has to get done because of one of her teeth being in a bad shape. And she usually don't get anesthesia stuff. But this time around she needs to be sedated in some way because it's a bigger procedure. And so she's not comfortable to having to drive home afterwards, so I'm driving her there. And we'll make a day of it, so it's fine. In terms of my book, I'm about 75 or 80% into it. I am not super enjoying it. I think she spent too much time on the background story to show us how her ex was terrible, which I think she could have done without having spent 150 pages-ish talking about that, if not 200 pages. So I'm looking forward to see where it's going to go now. I don't know really, but I'm interested still in finding out what's going to happen. So I hope I'll finish it at the dentist, but we'll see. Bye. Hello friends, it is, I don't know what time it is. I still don't have a wristwatch. But I feel like it's late. I'm on my way to bed. My thought is it's about 11. I was almost falling asleep in my living room, so I'm just gonna go to bed. I wanted to tell you that I have finished my book, Platform 7. I finished the majority of it at the dentist. I think I had, when I came home, I think I had about 20 or 25 pages left of the ebook. I ended up giving it 2 stars. I really did not like it. My reasons? I just think it spent too much time talking about the relationship with her ex. I think she could have done it in a different way, where you are told about the abuse and the way that she was treated by this man, because it was really, really obvious that he was abusive. I think she could have spent less time explaining the abuse, just letting us know like a little less, just the fact that he was abusive, and just giving us a couple of places, and then by the end there's no real resolution to the problem, like to the mystery, in my opinion. I think that there was not really any big reveals, anything like you used to when you get like thrillers and stuff. So I don't know, I give it 2 stars. I'm happy I'm finished with it. I can think about something else. I started on To Be Totally Fortunate when I was at my parents for dinner, which was a spontaneous thing, but I was there, and after dinner they were watching the news, and usually when I'm there, I read while they watch the news, so I can read a little bit. I can also follow a little bit along with the news. I mean, I can't completely shut it out. It's pretty loud when they have the news on. So I ended up reading like 15%, 20% of that. I don't know how long it is. I think it's 130 pages or something. So that's fine. I don't have a big opinion on that yet. I don't think I can say much. I hope that I will enjoy it. Yeah. I've also listened to a little bit of Thinner. I forgot to talk to you yesterday about that, but because I don't think I remember to check in yesterday evening, but I listened to quite a bit of Thinner yesterday. I think I listened to an hour. And I listened to maybe 15 minutes today, so nothing more than that. which is fine. I will try. I might finish it tomorrow. We'll see. But I have brought Starless Sea with me to bed. I'm not planning on reading it right now. I'm planning on reading it in the morning when I wake up. Because my favorite time to read in the day is in the morning when I've just woken up, before getting breakfast, before anything. I read in the bed, and that's usually when I get the most reading done. And sadly, I am not good at making that a priority in the work days because, I don't know, I'm too tired. I even have a lot of time in the mornings, so I probably could, but I hate rushing in the morning, so I take my time to have breakfast, drink my cup of coffee, watch a couple of YouTube videos, and all of that. Maybe when it gets lighter outside, it'll be easier for me to actually wake up when the alarm is going, because I snooze for like, I don't know, 20 minutes at least every morning. There was a time I never snoozed. I always just got up the second the alarm rang. So I don't know, that was the bad habit to get into, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with my sister to the dentist again tomorrow, because they weren't finished. They actually she had there was a while ago she had it was inflammatory, one of her teeth, down all the way down here. So she had some penicillin for that, and get started on this procedure. And she was like in pain for a week. I think before it went over, and now she is being like taken care of. And today they were cleaning everything out, and that's all they did for like an hour and 15 minutes. And tomorrow she's gonna go and get the filling in. So, but she said she thought that she could, because she wasn't feeling too weird after the procedure, that she could drive home herself. I don't know if she is going to do that. I said that if she wants me to come, she should just let me know. But I needed to know a bit in advance so I can prepare for it. But I think she should tell me if she wants me to go, and I will do it. Hello friends, it is 12:30 in the evening on Tuesday. I'm checking in. I just wanted to let you know that what I've been reading today. I have started on the Starless Sea, and I've read 38 pages, and so far I'm pretty much enjoying it. It's difficult to say because I'm only 38 pages in, but I'm enjoying the writing style quite a bit more than I did the last time around I read something by her, so far that's good. I don't know where this is gonna go, but it's definitely been intriguing me already. I read something in To Be Totally Fortunate. I think I'm halfway through that now, because I went with my sister to the dentist again today, waited around in the waiting area for an hour and 25 minutes. My nose is going bonkers again. Like I keep having issues with that. So I read for an hour, and I'm now halfway through. It's difficult reading in a waiting room with staff talking really loudly and laughing at jokes they give each other right around you. Like, so my concentration is not completely on the book, so it takes a little longer for me to absorb the reading, if you will. So I've read that, and I've listened to almost 45 minutes, I think, of Thinner. So I'm definitely going to be finishing that tomorrow. So I don't know what that adds up to, but I figure I'm around 100 and 130 pages. I hope that I will finish. I hope that I will read quite a bit more of this tomorrow, because I would like to make a good dent in it. I don't have plans tomorrow, for sure. So that's my plan. I have a some things I need to do tomorrow to catch up on stuff at home. Hopefully I'll get through quite a bit then. When I finish Thinner, I will be starting on Gilded Wolves, which came down on my overdrive the other day. I need to get started on Dandelion Vine as well. I hope to be able to do that tomorrow because I don't have many plans, so I can definitely try and fit out in an hour or something of reading that tomorrow. We'll see. It has to be where I'm sitting flipping the book alongside, so it's not while I'm doing something else. Well, I remember what it is that I want to say now. I noticed the other day, or earlier, what did it say? I noticed that, like, my favorite current or ongoing TV show, Danish TV show, it's the 7th season just had its final episode last week. And it's called Badehotellet in Danish, but in English, I noticed it's called The Seaside Hotel, and it's on Amazon Prime, the first three seasons. So, like, if you have access to Prime, would you please do me the favor of watching it so we can talk about it? Because I would like to make other people watch it. I think it's super fun. It's such a cozy series. It's lighthearted and it's historically accurate, mostly, at least with the costumes, the way things were back then. It seemed really, really accurate to the time. It's set from 28 is when it starts, 1928, and the latest season that I've just been watching is in 1940, the summer after the German invasion in Denmark. So that was definitely different and intense, but it still kept to its core, like, of the brand, so that it didn't become too dramatic, like, and bloody, because that's not the thing that they do. It's just super fun. It's set in a seaside hotel in northwestern Jutland in the early 1900s to mid 1900s, and follows all of these rich guests that comes from Copenhagen to enjoy the summer on the seaside coast, and all of the people who work at the hotel this time of the year. It only opens in the summer, so that is quite fun to follow. And it has basically, I think you'd say, 3 main characters in the beginning, that you follow their storyline as they intermingle with each other and other characters on the hotel. The first one is Fie, who becomes this chambermaid or kitchen maid at the hotel. And then we have Amanda, who is this rich man merchant. Is that what it's called? Daughter, who's a bit rebellious, at least in the first half of the first season. Oh, it's so weird because I didn't really like her at all in the beginning of this series, but she's my favorite character now, like, no doubt it. And then Morten, who is this fisherman. Those 3 lives intertwine in ways, and it changes throughout the seasons. It's just really, really good, and it would be so much fun if people watched it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Now I'm gonna go to bed. See ya. Hello, friends. It is now Wednesday. I'm on my way out. I am gonna go for a walk because the weather is really good today, and I wanted to check out some stuff. Down in the city, there's the library has gotten a new cafe. I've been wanting to check it out, so I'm gonna go for a walk, and I'm gonna end up there, I think, getting coffee and a cake, maybe reading a little bit. We'll see. This morning I've only read a little bit in the start at sea, but I'm still enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what will happen. I am going to be finishing thinner when I walk, so that is good. I am. Oh wait, I need to actually bring something because when I get back, I'm gonna go by a store to pick up a package, and it's an exciting package, I think. So I'm gonna show you that when I get back. It's not books, but it's very much related to my channel. So if that is in fact what has been, that is what is here, then that is exciting. I can't really think of anything else that should be arriving, so oops. So I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, that is my day so far. I'm gonna go for a walk. Be back later. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hello friends, it is now later. I still don't have a watch on me, so I can't say what time it is. It is 1:35. I am back. I picked up my package. And I'm pretty sure it is what it is. I bought a camera used. That's why I didn't say anything, because I was afraid what if they cheated me and I was going to be looking stupid. But it is here. It is here. I am trying to open it. Okay, it was actually pretty difficult opening it. There's a charger. Ooh, and the camera. Is there something else? I don't know. I hope it's as good as everyone says. I didn't want to buy it new because I don't think I could afford that. Yeah, he has wrapped it well, I think, considering it was supposed to be sent here. And it is recommended by a lot of people who does vlogging, and it's the same camera that Lala from Books and Lala uses. So I thought it was a good choice because she has really good quality. It is in a protective cover thing. There it is. It is a Canon G7X. And I bought it, I got it half off because I bought it used. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's like. So yeah, no memory card. I might have to buy a memory card, which I guess is what I need to do now. So I'll have to check what I'm able to get for this. And I mean, I like that it's not very big, so it's easy to carry around. It has a flip screen, so you can see yourself while you're vlogging. So, and it's good that it's on top of it and not on the side, because otherwise it'll be difficult to make sure you're in frame. So yeah, this is exciting. Now I'm going to get a memory card so I can start using it. That'll be tomorrow's journey, and I'm excited to see how it is. Also, because of the whole coronavirus thing, lots of precautions everywhere. But there's one thing I don't get. I keep seeing a lot of people hoarding toilet paper, and I really don't get it. What is it that they think is going to happen if they get the coronavirus? Do you think they going to get diarrhea or something? I don't get it. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with your lungs and not any of that. So I find that really, really weird. Yeah. In Denmark, we have over 300 infected right now. So that's that has expanded like crazy the last couple of days. So I'm definitely a lot more cautious, also because I have an aunt who is currently going through chemotherapy. And not that I have been with her or anything recently, but my mom is often visiting her or doing time with her, helping her out with things in terms of her sickness. So if I got something and I contagious and spread it over to my mom and my aunt will get it, she wouldn't survive. So I am definitely taking all of the precautions that I can to make sure I'm not spreading anything. So hello friends, it is almost like 10 minutes to 11 p.m. and I wanted to check in with an update with what I've been reading today. Currently I am 90 pages into Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I am enjoying it a lot. I'm so far enjoying it a lot more than The Night Circus. So I'm happy about that. We'll see if that continues because like I'm only 90 pages in. But so far I'm already feeling more connected to Zachary than I ever did with any of the two main characters from Night Circus. The Night Circus, I only sort of had something with like some of the side characters whose names I've currently forgotten. I also started on Dandelion Vine by Ray Bradbury. I read the first 32 pages. I listened to about 40 minutes. And it is incredible already. I'm really enjoying it. I had a good feeling about the fact that I would enjoy Ray Bradbury's writing, and so far I'm definitely not disappointed at all. So hopefully I will continue to enjoy it. Our main character is called Douglas, and he's a little boy. It's the summer, and he... I don't know what it is. There's something magical about it, the way that it explains some magical surrealism over the book. I'm not sure what it means and what it's all going to entail, but I'm definitely excited to read more. We had a scene about where our boy Douglas went to a store to buy some new sneakers because he said that every summer he needed new sneakers because at one point when the summer was over, when September coming around, they wouldn't work anymore. He wouldn't be able to jump. He wouldn't be able to do anything. So it would be like they were dead. Like the shoes were dead or something like that. And yeah, like that scene in the store was really fun. But so far I'm just enjoying it and looking forward to see what's gonna happen. I feel like it's going to be a lot of different adventures. They're going to be doing some lists and doing some things that they haven't done before and stuff. It sounds like a fun ride. Otherwise, I've also started on The Gilded Walls by Roshani Chakshi, and I'm not really enjoying the audio of that. So I can't really say that I'm enjoying that. I have read the first 3 parts of the audio. It's 11 parts long. And yeah, that's the situation of that one. So that's all I've been reading today. I finished Thinner by Stephen King, or Richard Bachman. And I gave it 3.5 stars. It's definitely, considering the last 2 Bachman novels I gave 2 stars, this has definitely been one of my favorites of his. When it's written under the Bachman name, like, it's so weird that Stephen King and Richard Bachman is the same because the writing style is so different and the way he builds his characters is different, and just he has a better way of storytelling in his own books than he does in the Bachman novels, and that's a little sad because one of my favorite things is his way of storytelling and building up his characters. So yeah, but this one was about this boy man who's a lawyer who does a hit and run. No, not a hit and run, but like he hits someone by accident, feeling really bad about it, and somehow gets away with it because he has he knows people higher up in the ranks because of him being a lawyer, and so he's let off with no charges. And the thing is that the one who died in the accident also had some people higher up in a different rank, and one day a man curses him by saying something like thinner, and he's completely confused, but by then he just starts to lose weight, catastrophically amount of weight, again and again, and he, without being able to understand why, he just drops intensely amount of weight. And it's just the process of him going through this and how the people around him is reacting to it and all of that. It's weird, but I liked it, and I think it was good, but there were places that it could definitely have been better. But of the Bachman novels, this is definitely one of those I recommend you read, because it was definitely entertaining. So for that reason, I gave it 3.5 stars. In like 5 minutes, Lala, Books and Lala, is doing a live show for the other people. So I am ready and will be watching that. So I just wanted to check in before that happens, because right after that happens, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm actually really, really tired. I just brewed a cup of coffee, like a big mug of coffee, like my thermal mug. And I'm just waiting for it to cool down a little bit so I can drink it. And then like, something weird happened, like an hour and a half ago, about 2 hours ago, our prime minister had a press conference. She's been having that like almost daily since the coronavirus hit for real here, like started spreading. We've had like insane amount of infected this week. It jumped from just under 100 on Monday to now being 515 today, which is intense. It's like 400 new infected, and because of that, she just took precautions, because before things run out of hand and it puts too much pressure on the healthcare system. So they decided to shut down all schools, public buildings, and universities are being shut down, and all public workers that are not in the healthcare or something like that, police or like fire departments or something like that, they are to, as much as possible, work from home or take some time off, paid with payment, obviously, because in Denmark we don't do that without it. So it's actually the companies that's going to be suffering the most. Like, they're doing things in order for it not to turn into a financial crisis as well. But they're shutting down everything for 14 days. So that is intense. And she said that, but please don't go to the stores and start hoarding, because there's food enough if you just buy what you usually do. And what does people do? Like 5 minutes after this press conference, or like 15 minutes after, people are hoarding toilet paper and milk and stuff like that from the stores, like panicking. And they've just been talking about how you shouldn't be in close proximity to other people, and they are flocking. It's like Black Friday in the US, but just hoarding toilet paper. It's so weird. I don't get it. So yeah, that is what's going on here, and now I'm going to be watching a live show. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Hi friends, my nose is red still. It is a constant in my life. It is now Thursday, and wanted to check in. I'm currently using my new camera. I am not sure what to do about the lighting and how to adjust properly. But this is the current situation. Well, now the light came back. I don't know what happened. to update you on my reading. I have read some of this. I'm now on page 145, so about a third of the way through it, I think. I'm still enjoying it a lot. I think it's really engaging, and I'm interested in seeing where this one will go. I haven't picked it up since. I have listened a little bit to hello, Light, where did you go? I don't know what to do. I listened to a little bit of Gilded Wolves today. Let's see, how far am I? Now I can check it. I am close to finishing, like 2/3 of the way through the 4th part of this, so I haven't listened a whole lot today, but I've listened a little bit. I have I have quite a headache today, so like I don't know why I didn't sleep very well last night. I think that's the reason, because there's a storm going on and it's really noisy, and I went to bed late, and yeah, there's a lot of things. My eyes are really scratchy, so that is the case of that. But I just wanted to check in with a quick update and see how things goes, and I plan on reading a little bit this evening. We'll see how much I can actually manage, but yeah, this is my update for now. Bye. Hello again. Hi guys, it is now Friday. I wanted to check in with an update. I have been working on and making a good amount of progress on Dandelion Vine. I'm so much enjoying it. It's really good. I am 120 pages into it, and it's like 230-ish pages, so I'm about halfway through it. And I have also been reading a little bit in Starless Sea, which I am now 195 pages into. I'm just about to start book 3. So I'm about halfway. I'm going to bring that with me. I am currently on my way to my parents. I'm going to spend some time there. So I'm bringing this, and I'll bring my Kindle, my camera, if in case. I'm just going to show it to people. So yeah, that's the plan. This was my update for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi friends, it is now later on Friday. I just wanted to check in with an update. I have adjusted some lighting so that it was a little better today. I just wanted to let you know that I have been reading a little bit in To Be Taught If Fortunate, which is the one of the short stories that's nominated in the Book to Best of category. Currently I am 85% into that one. Oops. So I don't know when I'll finish it. I'm not super into it, I gotta admit. And the audio I'm also not really into, but at least I'm enjoying the other 2 reads that I'm reading. So I don't know if I'm going to DNF the audiobook and just start on something else, because I have so many things on my TBR. I'm not sure what to do about that. Anyway, this was my short update, just letting you know that I've read a bit from To Be Taught If Fortunate. That's all I've been doing today, and tomorrow I'll be trying to finish it, possibly, and move on with the Starless Sea. Tomorrow I'm going to go with my brother and my sister to buy some presents, because not next weekend, but the weekend after. No. Oh my god, stop texting. So, in terms of
my reading. I keep losing what I'm going to say. I'm going to just do this. See if that helps. What was it that I wanted to say? I lost my train of thought. Tomorrow we're gonna go shopping. My mom's birthday and my sister's birthday are on the 24th and the 26th. So we have to go and buy 3 presents tomorrow. Like, that's a given every year. But things have just been really weird today, because today officially was the first day of the lockdown thing, shutting down of the whole country. And people have really been taking that seriously, so you've hardly seen any people on the streets today. Like, usually on Fridays it's difficult to find parking, and people are out shopping for the weekend. And today there was like hardly anyone, and when I drove home today, there's no people on the street. And usually there are always a lot of people walking down the street on the way out to pubs and clubs and bars and stuff. And today it's quiet because all bars more or less has shut down. So it's really weird. And from tomorrow, all our borders is going to be closed as well. Like, things are really acting fast. But I'm actually happy about it. At least people are doing something. So I have been told today that from next week, from now on, as much as possible, we're going to be working home. But I have to go to work on Monday to get my computer first and foremost, just to get some more information. And then I'll probably be settling at home with as much as I can. The thing is, I don't have a printer here, so I don't know what to do about that. And all the libraries have been shut down, so I can't use that source. So we'll have to see if I can just spend some time printing everything out that I need, more or less, and then go home and work the majority. And then if I need something to print it out, maybe I can go to the office here in my city to get things. I'm not sure about that yet. But it's weird. We drove past the office that's here in my city, and usually there's always lights on one of the floors, with people working late sometimes, but it was just completely dark, shut down. It was so weird. So yeah, things are weird. That was all I had to say tonight. I'll talk to you tomorrow with a new update. I don't know when I'll be stopping this vlog, but possibly Sunday, I guess. Otherwise I feel like it's gonna be really long. But yeah, this is my update. Talk to you later. Bye. Hi friends, it's now Sunday and I wanted to check in with a final update of this vlog before I leave ya. I haven't read very much. I finished To Be Totally Fortunate. I didn't really like that one. I didn't really connect with the story as a whole. I don't know. I can't really tell you why. Which is a bad thing. When you're a booktuber, you're supposed to be able to express why you didn't like a certain thing and why you liked one. But I can't tell you. I read every single word and I'm not sure exactly what it was about. And I guess that is my main reason for not liking it as much. I mean, I think it was something to do with them traveling in space, and something about changing shapes to something which I didn't really get. And I don't know, to me it wasn't really what I was thinking it was going to be. So I haven't made any progress in Dandelion Wine. I'm still 120 pages in. But I have made progress in A Starless Sea, which I'm now 300 pages into. So I have like about 200 pages left. But it takes a while reading it, but I mean, it's okay. I think it's pretty okay so far. It's not the best thing I ever read, but it is definitely better than some of the other things I've been reading recently. So I'm happy about that. And things just changed as something happened that I think is going to make the last bit quite exciting, but we'll see. And finally, one of the things that I've been reading has been The Gilded Walls. I was 55% into it, but I've decided to DNF it because I really didn't really enjoy it. It was something to do with the Tower of Babel, but I'm not really sure exactly what the book was about because I never really connected with the audio narrators. Like, the guy narrating it is super annoying to listening to, and so a lot of the things that was told I just never really caught on to it because I lost interest in the audio, and so I only got sort of snippets of things, and when I realized that I could hardly tell you what it's about, I was like, yeah, well, it's probably not a book that I really would end up enjoying anyway, and I don't want to spend time because I've been reading so many mediocre to bad books recently that I just want something else. So I started today when I was cooking. I started on Murder on Lexington Avenue, wasn't it? Which is the next book in the Gaslight Mystery series, and I'm enjoying that one a lot. I knew what I was going into, I knew what to expect, and it didn't disappoint so far. They've been talking a lot about the mute community because one of the one who had died is dad to a mute person, and so yeah. And I don't know how spoiler it is, but Frank Malloy's son is also mute and goes to this specific school where he's trying to learn sign language and stuff, and it's quite interesting. There's been some weird commentary on the mute, though, which is, considering its time, I think it's pretty accurate in how they were viewed. Not that it is seen to be a good way of looking at things, especially not from Frank's point of view. He doesn't believe in the things, but you know, sometimes people have weird opinions about things, and it also shows in this one. But I'm enjoying it. I've listened to the first 3 parts of 10, so how much is that? About 25% into it now? A little over. So that's good. I think that's all I've been reading. So this is where I leave you for this week. It wasn't very exciting. I will talk to you soon. I don't know when. I don't know when this will go up. Bye.